Introduction. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we'll look at how the frontend connects to the smart contract for our TokenGate project. If you haven't seen the previous video where we built and explained the smart contract, I recommend watching that first. Once you're familiar with the contract, continue here so the full flow makes sense. Live demo, how the app behaves. On the dashboard, you can see your wallet address, network, contract address, role, and access status. Right now, I'm connected as the owner, and access shows granted. I've defined an access rule for an ERC20 token with a minimum balance of 1,000, and the rule is active. Because I hold enough of that token, I can use the gated features on this site. To show how gating works, I'll switch to a different wallet. As soon as I change accounts, access changes to denied. My role becomes user instead of owner, and I can no longer perform gated actions. That's the core idea. Only wallets that satisfy the on-chain rules get access. When I switch back to the owner wallet, access is granted again. As an example, I can post a message like "Hello, I can access this because I meet the token requirement." I can also add new rules from the owner panel, for example, setting a minimum ERC20 balance. If a user's balance is below that threshold, they won't pass the gate. The app also shows recent on-chain messages from users who successfully posted. In short, this site demonstrates that the owner defines rules, token type, contract address, minimum balance, and only users who hold the required token or NFT can access gated actions, such as posting a message on-chain. Coding walkthrough, frontend left and right arrow smart contract. Now let's move to the code. The most important file for this video is App.tsx, where the frontend talks to the smart contract. We use wagmi to connect to the deployed contract. The setup includes the contract address, the ABI, and listeners for events such as message posted, all defined based on our TokenGate contract from the previous video. For writes, we use functions that mirror the contract, addRule, toggleRule, and postMessage. These are the same functions we implemented in Solidity. When a user takes action in the UI, adding a rule, enabling or disabling a rule, or posting a message, the frontend calls the corresponding contract function with the right parameters. For example, addRule receives the gate type, token address, and minimum balance. toggleRule receives the rule ID and active status. postMessage sends the message string. So every important user action in the UI is executed on-chain through the smart contract. Smart contract recap. Looking at tokengated.sol, the owner can call addRule with the token type, token address, and minimum balance. Anyone can call checkAccess to see whether a wallet is allowed. The gated action in our demo is postMessage. If access is granted, the user can post a message and the contract emits a message posted event. Closing. That's how this project works end-to-end, rules on-chain, access checked on-chain, and the React frontend as the interface for owners and users. I hope this gave you a clear picture of frontend smart contract integration. In a future video, we can add more features to the site. Thank you for watching.